So then when you put the guitar over that new kind of slower melody, you get this.
Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So I'm feeling pretty inspired today, feeling like I can cook up, make something halfway decent.
Yeah, let me tell you something, you can't cook.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of a challenge. I'm gonna do a 1 hour beat making challenge. I'm gonna see if I can make the best beat possible within an hour, show you guys everything that I do as always. But yeah, I think this will be kind of fun, so let's go.
So let's jump right into this. We got 1 hour. You guys can see the timer. Let's start that, and there's no going back. Let's start with a melody. Not really sure what sound I want to use or what I want to do yet. Let's try to start with something. All right, so I played out this melody. As you can see in this third bar, everything's a little bit late. So we're gonna take that, we're gonna move it over. Then that last like tail part could be changed maybe. Let's see how that sounds. The hardest part is out of the way. If anything was going to take me a lot of time, it was going to be the melody, and it's only been 3 minutes. Let's see if we can add a little bit of guitar to this. This is kind of risky considering I'm not that good at guitar, but let's see. So this little guitar melody I'm playing is super simple, but it does work. Let's see if we can get a good recording. Literally just that. That might be all right. All right, let's touch up the timing of this a little bit. So we got this guitar melody in here. I think it's sounding decent. We have our main melody here. All right, so we've got about 46 minutes left. Let's keep going here. Let's not mess around. Let's get some drums in here. All right, so we touched those hi-hats up a little bit. They now sound like this. All right, so I'm gonna keep adding some percussion here. Let's get an open hat. All right, so that original bell melody sounds a little too like sporadic with the guitar, so I half-timed it. Sounds like this now. So then when you put the guitar over that new kind of slower melody, you get this. So as you guys could probably hear, that guitar sounds way better. It stands out a little bit more. It just feels nicer overall. All right, so I found this little vocal effect, but what I'm actually gonna use it for is a riser. And let's see if this part will work. I'm gonna throw some reverb on it so it kind of like tails off into the beat. You'll get this now. All right, so I think this is sounding pretty good. We have 29 minutes left. I want to get an 808 in there. I want to mix it. Show you guys a little bit of my mixing process again. So let's do that. Let's get an 808 in here. Let's put some distortion on this 808. All right, that sounds all right. All right, so a little trick with your 808, a lot of times I'll play it like a bunch of octaves too high. So I knew I like these two notes. A lot of times I really only use like 1 to 3 notes with an 808. And then what I'll do from there is I'll actually go and line everything up with the kick. So not hitting every time the kick hits, but every once in a while. And then the last thing I did with this 808 is I kind of shortened them up a little bit so they're not as elongated. They're kind of like quick hitting, punchy 808s. All right, so here's a quick little mixing tip. Whenever I'm mixing anything, always take everything down to 0 dBs. So why I do that, it's a lot easier to mix up than it is to mix down. If we take my kick here, I usually try to have the kick hitting around like 11 dBs. Clap next. Your kick and your clap should be your two loudest elements, right? Those are what are hitting. Those are what people kind of like catch on to. Then I would try to like level the melody. So I want to have the melody behind, lower than that kick and that clap, but you can still hear it. So not too loud, right? In the back, bring in the guitar. So our melody sounds quiet, right? But you're always going to be able to hear your melody. As long as that kick and that clap are coming through. You want those drums to be hitting. So let's bring in our hi-hats now. Maybe we pan this open hat to the left. Bring in our other perk, put that to the right. And notice down here, we're only at like -7 dB, which is great. So now let's gradually bring in our 808. Now we're around that -6 dB. So let's go bring this effect up. Now if we turn this up a little bit, the drums are definitely hitting. So you guys have seen me do this before. Now that we have it somewhat like mixed and leveled, I actually have a 4-bar intro, then we have our 16 bar, and I always take out a little bit for the second 8 bars right here. So in this case, I took out the guitar, the hi-hats, and the percussion. So now you get this. So doing that, taking those elements out, not only makes it like more refreshing and entertaining for the listener, but it also allows the artist to kind of like switch up their flow, maybe change some things up. All right, so we have 15 minutes left. I'm actually done with this beat. I've leveled it, so it's only at -6 dBs. And this mixed down version of this beat is actually what I would send out to an artist, right? So they have some headroom to put their vocals on, right? If it's already clipping at like -0.01, the artist has no room to put their vocals, right? Because it's already that loud. So give them a mixed down version. If they want to turn the beat up later, they can, but it'll all be put together in one big file, one big project, and mastered with the vocals anyway. All right, so that is the end of the video. As always, if you guys want to send me a DM on Instagram, I'll gladly respond, try to help you with anything you may need help with. But odds are I've made a video on it. So stay tuned to YouTube. I drop a video every week, so be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, that's all I got. Peace.